Hello, Sagittarius. My name is Agatha, and this is the Astrology Entitled Reading for the month of June 2018. It's a very general reading. If you like your own personal consultation, please write to dunyazade@gmail.com, and I'd be delighted to work with you. We are going to start with the astrology reading. So, on the 13th of June 2018, there's a new moon at 22 degrees of Gemini. In your case, Sagittarius, this new moon is going to happen in your 7th house. So for some of you, there could be actually a marriage, a wedding. If you've been dating someone for a very long time, if you've been engaged with someone for a very long time, you're going to be married. Others, you decide to take the next step of your relationship, not exactly marriage. It could be moving in together, sharing expenses. What else it could be? This could be, for others, you decide to open up a business with a business partner, for instance. Others, it could be nothing to do with you, but it has to do with your partner, with your spouse, with your romantic partner. Maybe there's a brand new start in what relates to him or to her. Maybe he or she gets a new job, gets promoted, or some sort of money is coming your way, not your way, it's arriving to your partner. So he or she might have some sort of royalty, maybe some sort of, I don't know if that's possible. Again, it depends on the month, it depends on where you live. He or she might be receiving taxes, taxes back. He or she might be receiving, or he or she might be receiving communications about taxes also. Or maybe your spouse is deciding to open up a business with a business partner who might be younger than him or her, maybe a woman. Or maybe the 7th house is the house connected with, clients. I think the word is patrons. Anyway, you might get new clients. For instance, these new clients might be younger. Might be young people. The 7th house is also the house connected with your second child. So it doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl. It's the second one who was born, Sagittarius. So it's a brand new beginning for him or for her. Maybe he or she, gets some sort of big transformation in his life or her life. And this big transformation could be an important relationship, a new job, could even be becoming a parent. Okay. Or some sort of news concerning that your second child will get, which might be very transforming also for your second child. Then, Sagittarius, on the 28th of June 2018, there's a full moon at 6 degrees of Capricorn. In your case, it's going to happen in your 2nd house. So, okay. So, for some, this could be 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. This could be, you have a brand new source of income, because full moons can be either endings, but they can also be culminations. So it depends from case to case, from person to person. For some of you, maybe, you went through some sort of recruiting process, and around the 28th of June, you get the word that you were the one who was chosen, and you got the job, you got a new source of income, something. So there might be a new source of income coming your way. Or for others, it's like a source of income that leaves your life. Okay, it could be that. So you might lose your job. I really hope that's not the case, but it could be that. Or a source of income leaves your life. Maybe you do something on the side, okay? Some type of freelance work, and maybe that's going away. I'm sorry to say this, so there might be cuts. If you work for some sort of company on the side, you have a regular job, and you maybe have like some sort of freelance job for another company. That company might be doing cuts, might be quote unquote cutting the fat, and you might be the one who might be left behind, Sagittarius. I'm sorry to say this. Another way of reading it could be, your budgeting. Your budgeting. There's some sort of budgeting that's going on, and So a domestic budget of some sort, and you're being very strict with your budgeting. Okay. What else? The second house is also the house connected with, you know, self-esteem, with our values, with the values which we consider valuable, you know. So it could be, it doesn't have to be material things, it could be immaterial things. So it's like you're cutting something. So maybe you're not going to spend money on things that you no longer value. It could be that. Or it could be a very big, large buying of something that you value very much. So there's something that you value very much, and you could, you know, be splurging, quote unquote, but it's something that is going to last for a very long time, and it's going to be with you for a very long time. It's something of quality also. So you might be, because it's Capricorn, so it needs to be of quality, it needs to last for a very long time. I don't know what it is. You know, it could even be, let's say, something that you'll buy that it's expensive, but it's of good quality value, that will allow you to make money from that buy. I'm sorry, I'm going to give you an example. Photography. Let's say you like photography and you want to become a good photographer, or you already are a photographer, and you decide to bite the bullet, so to speak, quote unquote, and buy like a great piece of equipment connected with photography. It's something which is really expensive, but you know it's going to last for a very long time. It has high quality, and you can use that later to make money back. You know, it could be that as well. So it depends from case to case, from natal chart to natal chart. Now we are going to go to the tarot reading, to the general tarot reading, Sagittarius, and I'm going to use the Black Cat's Tarot. Sorry, this is beginning, middle, and end of the month. In the beginning of the month, you have the Six of Wands, so some sort of victory comes your way. So one thing I've not mentioned, for some of you, the astrology reading will make more sense. For others, the tarot reading, either the general tarot reading or the love tarot reading, will make more sense. It depends, or will be more relevant to you. For others, every part of this reading can connect, so it depends. So Six of Wands, it's interesting because you have this is the beginning of the month. So let's say this is showing up for some of you in the beginning of the month. For others, it could be at the end of the month. The Six of Wands is a victory card. It's a very successful card. It's you being recognized as someone of value. So I'm thinking back at the full moon at 28 degrees, I'm sorry, at 6 degrees of Capricorn at the end of June. So, and it's going to happen in your second house. So you might get a source of income because you are perceived as someone of value, someone who needs to be maintained in the company, for instance. So, but for others, it's just, this is some sort of victory, you know, you're very proud of yourself, I would say. You've won something. This could be a promotion, you know, because again, you are valued, and maybe you're gonna get more money and more visibility. Also, get some sort of prize. In the middle of the month, you have the Seven of Cups. And what I'm noticing here is that this cat, and he's chilling. It's a he or she. It's a he. He's chilling. Look at him, chilling, just chilling. In the, I don't know, the forest, in the woods, and it's like there's a choice between. The Seven of Cups means choices, and you have to take the good choices. There's good choices available to you, but there's also bad choices. However, what I'm seeing here is that the cat is looking at the tree, and he's at the edge of, let's call it, this is not a garden, but it's like he's within the light. He's within the good choices. So he might have made the good choices. He made the good choice, which allowed him for him to succeed, to have some sort of success. And now he's chilling. He's relaxing because it feels like he can relax. Okay, because he made the good choice and he was rewarded for that good choice. Now at the end of the month, I think this is the king. Yes, the King of Swords. So the King of Swords, Sagittarius, might represent, because this is a very general reading, a man or a woman from an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. This is a highly intelligent person. Someone very smart, someone logical, someone extremely rational, someone with great analytical skills, someone who plans for the long run. Okay, don't try to deceive this person. This person could be seen as, you know, emotionally cold, and this person is honest and will tell you the truth of what he or she thinks, and sometimes could even be cruel. What I'm thinking is, if this, you might have, for instance, the Sun in Sagittarius and you might have the Moon in Libra. If this applies to you, what I'm thinking is the following. If I read these three cards as a unified energy, you've won something big, and you were rewarded for some sort of work. Now you're chilling. So, and then after you're, you know, after you've done the relaxing bit, all of that, you are considering what now? What are your choices now? And again, there's going to be more choices, but you're going to take the long view. You're going to make the right choice. That's what I'm thinking, because you're very smart. And you're planning for the future. You're planning to keep on this success happening. So you will be relaxing for a while, but not forever. If the King of Swords refers to someone else will be, you'll be dealing with someone else who's intelligent. Maybe this person will help you plan, will help you make the right choice, because you right now, maybe after some sort of winning and victory, there's so many choices you don't know what to do, so you're just not doing anything and you're not choosing. And at the end of when I say I don't exactly know in what area of your life, it could be in any area of your life, personal life, professional life, if you're going back to school even. It could even be like, I'm going to give you another example. I'm sorry. Let's say you're a writer, and again, I'm sorry, and you've won a big prize, a big literary prize. Now every publishing house wants to work with you. Okay, and everyone is offering you a great deal. You have no idea which one to choose. So at the end of the month, there's someone like an agent or someone who's going to help you make the better choice. Okay, make the intelligent choice. So whatever choices you're going to have, either you're going to make the appropriate choice because you're smart, or someone is going to help you make the great choice. And there might be some sort of contract involved. Everything might be put in writing form. Okay, and now Sagittarius, we're gonna go to the love reading. I'm gonna go to the love reading, Sagittarius, and I'm gonna use the Lover's Path Tarot. And again, this is going to be beginning, middle, and end of the month. And you have in the beginning of the month the Ten of Cups. So for some of you, there's great emotional contentment with your family, particularly if you are married with kids. You're very happy. You really feel that it's impossible for you to be more happy than what you already are with your spouse, with your kids. This big happiness. If you're single, you are in a good place to attract someone who will help you expand the joy that you have. It's like you're single, but you're fine. You're fine. I mean, you're happy. You're happy the way you are. And now, another way of reading this card is the Ten of Cups. The 10 is can also be read as completion. So, for some of you, in terms of love life, there's some sort of completion, meaning some of you might, separate and divorce, Sagittarius. I'm not saying that that's going to happen to everyone. I know it's weird because the Ten of Cups is like the most high you can have in terms of emotional bliss. in marital bliss, but at the same time I'm focusing on the fact that it's a 10. The 10 is an ending, so it could be the ending of marital bliss. And what I'm seeing also is that in this image there's a couple and there's a tree, but they're facing the water, which I would say it's the ocean, and the water seems to be, it's not calm. These are not calm waters. So there might be some sort of conflict within the marriage for some of you, not for all. For some, you find your spouse your blissful harbor. I don't know if I'm making myself understood. It's like outside of you, there's a lot of conflict, but when you are with your spouse, everything, both of you are very happy. For some of you, it could be that. For others, it could be that it's more like a facade. The marriage that you have seems great, seems fantastic, seems like a very happy marriage for others, but you know that inside there's a lot of conflict, there's a lot of stormy waters, and when some of you might recognize this and might decide to end the connection. Okay. Others, if you're single, you might be thinking about the past. Maybe you had some sort of great, fantastic, blissful type of marriage, and either you're separated or you lost your partner, and now you don't think that you can how do you say, not emulate, but repeat this sort of blissful marital heaven, and you just don't try. So it depends from case to case. Now, in the middle of the month, you have the 9 of Coins, which is a card of independence. So some of you are actually divorcing, and in terms of money, it doesn't seem to be a problem, because some of you divorce, and I'm sorry, and you get a very big chunk of alimony. Okay, it could be that, or you pay a lot to your spouse. You pay in terms of alimony to your spouse. You pay a lot. For others, it has nothing to do with money, but it feels like you might be happier alone. Either you're happier alone or your spouse is happier alone. If you're single, you're happy. You're not really looking for anyone, Sagittarius. You're happy on yourself, and you're focusing on your business, on your work, on your own financial independence. You're not really particularly interested in finding a mate. Like having pets, it's more than enough for you, and you might have birds also. At the end of the month, Sagittarius, you have a major arcana card, which is wisdom. In traditional tarot decks, it's called the High Priestess. And here you see Sherazade with Shariara. I never know how to say their name. So usually in traditional decks, this might mean keeping a secret, or a secret that comes to light. So for some of you, again, I'm going to give you all possible meanings. You are in what seems to be a very blissful sort of marriage. Then the secret that comes to light is that your spouse is having someone on the side, and he or she is giving the lover money. Or it could be you, Sagittarius. You could be behaving like this, and then the secret comes to light that you have someone else on the side, and that might come to light. What else? It could be that you were keeping the secret from others, that you were divorcing, or that you were already separated. You are keeping that a secret from your family, from your friends, but at the end of the month, in June 2018, Sagittarius, that secret comes out. If you're single, what can it mean? I don't know. You're happy to be alone. Maybe if you're single, you might be secretly dating someone, or you might be researching someone, Sagittarius. Or you might not be all that interested in having a connection, or you could be having a secret relationship with someone, and you're still single. If you don't have anyone and you're single, you're reading about love. You're reading and you're trying to use the law of attraction, the occult, in order to attract someone into your life, Sagittarius. Okay? And that's it, Sagittarius. This is the reading that I have for you for June 2018. It's a very general reading. If you like your own personal consultation, please write to dunyazade@gmail.com and I'd be delighted to work with you. Bye-bye.